Yes boys, what's going on? Now in today's video I'll be rebuilding Manchester United with the Eric Ten Hag's realistic signings, and we're going to see how many years it will take Ten Hag to rebuild this team and to win the Champions. Alright then, for the first signing of the career mode, we are going to sign João Felix from Atletico Madrid. Obviously we all know that he wants out of Atletico Madrid because they don't know Champions League football, and since Gakpo joined Liverpool, I thought it would be perfect to bring João Felix into this Man United team for a bit more attacking squad depth and threat. For 65 million, that's a pretty good deal I think. And then we've also sold Harry Maguire because personally I believe that, I don't really think he's the right fit for Man United. Therefore I think we could bring in a better centre back who Ten Hag would rather, maybe to play in high line. So we're going to sell Harry Maguire. We've got about 17.5 million for him. I think it's well worth it, and he's been a good servant to the club. And then another player we're going to get out of the club is Aaron Wan-Bissaka. As we all know, Ten Hag isn't the biggest fan of him at the minute. He's obviously thinking about bringing back Ethan Laird instead of playing Wan-Bissaka, basically showing that he doesn't want him in this future. And then finally, we're going to sign Denzel Dumfries from Inter Milan, purely because he's a solid backup right back option, and him and Dalot can compete to be the #1 right back. 36 million, very good deal. And also another sign we're going to make is Julian Timber from Ajax. As we all know, Eric Ten Hag was wanting him over Lisandro Martinez in the summer, but he got Lisandro Martinez instead. So therefore we'll bring Timber into Ten Hag's plans, and he'll basically be the Harry Maguire replacement. Not too bad, eh? Let's get into the season. Here is the team that we'll be using for Season 1. Let's see how we get on in all competitions. Alright, after simulating through the first season, Manchester United did finish 5th with 72 points. That is absolutely ludicrous for a 5th place finish. But anyways, I would have thought that we got top 4 with those points. Joint on points with Arsenal, but unfortunately they had a better goal difference, therefore we didn't get in the top 4. But there's always the chance of us winning the Europa League, and then we get in the Champions League through there. But unless we win the Europa League, it's been a very bad season, because we didn't fulfill our goal of getting top 4. But anyway, let's see how we've done in the other competitions. Alright, so in the FA Cup, Arsenal won it, and I think we got knocked out in round 3 to Man City, something like that. So Arsenal did win the FA Cup and we didn't. Moving on to the Carabao Cup, where Liverpool beat Man City in the final 3-2. Again, we were nowhere near it, unfortunately, so no trophies yet. It's all down in the Europa League now. Let's see how we did in that. Alright, so in the group stage we won 5 out of 6 games, topping our group, which means that we go straight to the round of 16. In the round of 16 we beat Dynamo Zagreb 8-0 on aggregate. That's absolutely insane. In the quarterfinals we got one of the hardest draws of the competition, drawn Arsenal. We beat them 6-2 on aggregate. Absolutely fantastic result. Let's hope we don't get Real Madrid in the next round. And whatever. No, look, we obviously get Real Madrid. However, we beat them 3-1 on aggregate. I did not expect that. Ten Hag's team are obviously doing bits at the minute in order to beat Real Madrid home and away. That's massive. And we play Sevilla in the final. Let's see if we've won the trophy. And there we have it, boys. In the first season we managed to win at least 1 trophy, finishing 5th in the Premier League. Not the best season, but not the worst. I think it's massive that we got a bit of silverware, and it shows that the Ten Hag regime is really underway. Let's get into Season 2 and let's see what signings we can make. And quickly, just before we do go into the next season, here is our team after Season 1. It is absolutely insane. As you can see, there's been lots of player growth all over the pitch, and hopefully it can continue into season. Alright then, boys, so as the first signing of the new season is going to be Marco Asensio as a bit of squad depth for the right wing position, as we really only have one player in Anthony who can play on that right hand side. Therefore I thought it would be a good idea just to get Marco Asensio in, so we've got some squad depth. We've got him in for around, I think it was about 44 million there. Yep, 44 million, pretty reasonable. And I think we got a pretty decent rating for it. A B, we'll take it. And the second signing of the new season is going to be Enzo Fernandez. It's a big signing, but I'm telling you, as Eriksen is aging in that central midfield position, and I don't think Fred can really step up to the plate in this season. I really think that Enzo Fernandez could be a fantastic box-to-box midfielder for Manchester United, and hopefully he can grow into a fantastic player. Let's see how much we paid for him. We paid about £55 million for him. I think I overspent just a tad. So yeah. Okay, maybe not. Perfect signing. We got an A. Excellent deal. Alright then, boys. The second season is over, and I don't think you're going to believe this. Manchester United have finished 1st in the Premier League. So Ten Hag, he took over 2 seasons ago. And mate, we've already won the Premier League. In 2 seasons we've won the Premier League. 4 points clear at the top, above Liverpool, Man City and Arsenal. Absolutely massive, man. That's fantastic. I mean, what a start. Surely we've done alright in the Champions League if we're winning the Premier League, alright. And there you have it again, boys. We have won yet another trophy. That's 3 trophies in total: the Europa League, the Premier League, and now the FA Cup. We beat Tottenham 2-1, and I'm pretty sure we beat Manchester City on the way there. So a very well earned FA Cup. Let's see what we've done in the Carabao. Unfortunately, we couldn't get to the final of the Carabao Cup. Man City did win that. And now the big competition. We did indeed top our group in the Champions League with Borussia Dortmund, Panathinaikos and Atalanta in it. Now, in the round of 16, we played against Real Sociedad and we lost 4-3 on aggregate. So, despite winning the FA Cup in the Premier League, we couldn't even beat Real Sociedad home and away, even though they were on our group in the Europa League last season. That's very poor. I was expecting better from these. And as a bonus trophy, we did win the UEFA Super Cup against Manchester City. That's very rare when the Europa League winners beat the Champions League winners, so we'll take that. That's one thing for sure. And here is the team after season 2. It is absolutely superb. There's probably only one spot that I think we need to improve, and that's possibly either fullbacks or the centre back. But anyway, I mean, look at the development. Unbelievable, man. Absolutely fantastic. Casemiro up to a 91. João Felix 89 rated. Anthony 88. Sancho 88. Very good. Now, surely with this team and some added players, we can win the Champions League next season, especially after we just won the Premier League. So let's see how we can do. Alright then, for the first signing of the new season, we're going to be signing Frenkie de Jong. As we all know, the saga that happened in the summer between Manchester United and Barcelona over Frenkie de Jong. I think it's time we bring him to the club, as Ten Hag does want to work with him. And hopefully, since he's 90 rated, hopefully he can give us a good chance of winning the Champions League instead of Bruno Fernandes in the team. So let's see how he does. So this will be the team that we're going to use in this 3rd season. So let's see how we do. Hopefully we can get some good silverware with this team. It's a solid team, let's put it that way. Alright boys, at the end of the 3rd season, Manchester United have finished 1st yet again for the 2nd time in a row. This time we are 6 points clear at the top, above Man City. Fantastic season for us. 85 points, not bad at all. Let's see how we've done the other competitions. I'm very happy with that. So 2 Premier Leagues ticked off. Surely this team have won the Champions League, or at least got the semi-finals. Alright, and there's another trophy, the FA Community Shield, where we beat Liverpool 3-1. Brilliant result. Another good trophy, yeah, not bad. Unfortunately, we didn't get to the FA Cup final, but my team, Newcastle, did indeed win the cup, which I'm secretly quite happy about. But it is unfortunate that we couldn't win that competition. In the Carabao Cup this year, Tottenham won 2-1 against Man City, and unfortunately we didn't get to the final. We might have got to the quarterfinals, I think, and that was it. So yeah, let's see how we did in the Champions League. It's all or nothing in this now. Alright boys, so in the group stage it was pretty bad. We finished 2nd in a group with Napoli, Ajax and Copenhagen. Thankfully though, we are through at least to the round of 16. And because we finished 2nd, we got a very tough draw in Real Madrid. We did indeed beat Real Madrid 3-2. They're drawn away 1-1 at the Bernabeu. Big result. Hopefully we can get through the quarterfinals and into the semis and then into the final. Let's see how we've done. In the quarterfinals we beat AC Milan 3-2 on aggregate. Massive result. Let's see who we got in the semis. And then unfortunately in the semi-finals we lost 5-4 on aggregate to Leon. That's really poor. I really thought we could have done better there. But hey, we go again next season. Let's see who we can bring in. And here is the team that we're using. As we can see here, Enzo Fernandez is growing at an 87. De Jong, 92. Bruno Fernandes on the bench there, 91 rated. Bloody hell, we'll have to put him back in. João Felix, 90 rated. Sancho, 90 rated. And the 89 rated. And I'll tell you what, that is some team. Sandro Martinez, 90 rated as well. Fantastic. Alright, let's get into season 4. Once again, we got about 130 million to spend, so I thought we might as well just bring in a top quality centre back, as Varane did leave on a free transfer, unfortunately, because I didn't renew his contract, my bad. So I brought in Eden Militao from Tottenham for about 120 million. Hopefully, he can be the answer to our Champions League problems. Let's see how we get on this season. Because this will be the team that we'll be using for the 4th season. It is pretty insane. Most of the players are either all the players are 86 and above. It's pretty mental. Surely we can win something with this. Let's see how we get on. Alright then boys, it is the end of the 4th season, and unfortunately bad news to start it off with. We did not finish first. We didn't win 3 Premier Leagues in a row. Unfortunately, we finished second, and therefore we couldn't win the Premier League this season. We were 6 points behind Man City. We were pretty off the pace compared to the last 2 seasons. However, it's alright, because hopefully we've done alright in the Champions League. Let's see how we've got on in the other competitions. Alright, well, to start it off as well, we've got another trophy. The second Community Shield in a row. We beat Newcastle on penalties 4-3. Not too bad at all. Hopefully we can win more silverware. In the FA Cup, we got beat by Newcastle 4-3 on penalties. They did it to us as we did it to them in the Community Shield. That's Newcastle's second FA Cup in 2 years. Not bad for them at all, but not great for us. And finally, we did win the Carabao Cup. That means that if we win the Champions League this season, we have won every single trophy possible with Man United in 4 seasons. So not bad at all. We did win the Manchester Derby in the final 2-1. That's very good. Alright then boys, here we go. The most important tournament of the video. So we did top our group with Atletico Madrid, Club Brugge and Rangers in it. And then in the round of 16 we beat Monaco 6-3 on aggregate, not too bad. In the quarterfinals we hammered Man City, beating them 3-0 on aggregate, that's fantastic. And then in the semi-finals we absolutely destroyed Atletico Madrid 5-1 on aggregate. Not expecting that at all, and it looks like we're going to be playing Liverpool in the final. First final as Man United boss. Hopefully we can get the win. Let's see. And there we go boys, we have absolutely blasted Liverpool out of the park by beating them 4-1 in the FA Cup, in the Champions League final. Absolutely fantastic win for us, and I'm very happy with that. So in 4 seasons we managed to win the Champions League, the Carabao Cup, 2 Premier Leagues, 2 Community Shields, a Super Cup and an FA Cup. Not bad at all. But yeah, do you boys really think that Ten Hag can do this in real life as easy as what we have done it? I don't think so at all. But let's just check out the squad that we finished the episode with. Alright then boys, here is the squad that we finished the episode with. So as you can see, every single player that's developed into an absolute animal. As you can see, look at that midfield, Casemiro, De Jong and Fernandes, 92, 91, 88. Enzo Fernandez as well on the bench, 87 for the midfield. Front 3, 92, 91, 90. Unbelievable, and the defence is looking absolutely solid as well. If Man United could develop the players like this, they will have no problem winning trophies in the future, but we'll have to see. I don't really think it's the most realistic way to put it, doing a FIFA career mode, but it gives us an insight on how good the players could be in the future. But anyway guys, if you did enjoy this type of video, please leave a like, subscribe and comment if you want to see more of them. Yeah, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you boys.